Number 27. By hand, find the solution set for the following system. So we have the following system of equations. X plus 3y minus 4z equals negative 3. Then 2x minus 2y plus 4z equals 10. And then 2x minus 4y plus 4z equals 14. So generally when you're solving these, you want to try to eliminate variables. Usually you try to eliminate the x's. For example, if you wanted to eliminate this x, you would multiply this by negative 2 and then add the first equation to the second. Likewise, you would do the same thing to eliminate this x. However, in this case, if you just add up the first two equations, the z's will cancel. Likewise, if you add up the first one and the last one, the z's cancel. So let's go ahead and just add up the first two equations and see what happens. So we would get x plus 2x, so it would be 3x. 3y minus 2y is just y. Adding these, you get 0. And then negative 3 plus 10 is 7. So we added the first two equations, and we got rid of the z's. Now we're going to add the last two. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to add it to this one. So you do x plus 2x, that gives us 3x. 3y minus 4y, that's negative y. And then when you add up the negative 4z and the 4z, again you get 0. And then negative 3 plus 14 is 11. So we added up the first two, and we got this equation here. We added up the first and last, and we got this equation here. And look at this. If you add them again, the y's go away. So 3x plus 3x is 6x. You add these y's and you get 0. And 7 plus 11 is equal to 18. So we have 6x equals 18. And then to solve for x, we'll just divide by 6. So we get x equals 3. Now that we have x, what we can do is we can plug it into one of the other equations to find y. Let's use this one here. So we'll have 3, and then x is 3, plus y, and it's equal to 7. Again, we're taking the x and we're putting it right there. So we have 9 plus y equals 7. So now I guess we could subtract 9, and that gives us y equals negative 2. Good stuff. All right, we have x, we have y, we just need z. Maybe let's plug them into the first equation. So the first equation, I'll write it again, was x plus 3y minus 4z equals negative 3. So now what we'll do is we'll plug in x and y in here and look for z. So x is 3, y is negative 2, and then we don't know what z is. And this is all equal to negative 3. So 3 minus 6 is negative 3. And this is equal to negative 3. We can add 3 to both sides. So we get negative 4z equals 0. So if you divide this by negative 4, you just get z equals 0. And that's it. The answers are in the boxes. If you want it to be a little more pro, you can write the answer as an ordered triple, x, y, z. So it would be 3, negative 2, comma 0. So you could write it that way. This is actually a point in space, right? It's a point in three-dimensional space. And just extra knowledge, each of these equations represents a plane in 3 dimensions. And so we have a plane, a plane, a plane. And they all magically intersected at this point here. Hope that made sense.